The first question, unusual sound in an induction motor is the problem of A. Shaft, B. Winding, C. Fan, D. Bearing. The correct answer is D. Bearing. Unusual sound or noise in an induction motor is commonly caused by bearing problems. Worn out or damaged or poorly lubricated bearings produce sounds like grinding, humming, or rumbling during motor operation. Shaft problems usually cause vibration or misalignment, not primarily noise. Winding faults may cause overheating, imbalance, or electrical issues, not mechanical noise. A damaged fan can cause noise, but it's less common compared to the bearing failure. Therefore, the correct answer is D. Bearing. The second question. Optimizing the pipe size and velocity of a liquid helps to A. Increase total head, B. Improve system efficiency, C. Increase system loss, D. Decrease service life. The correct answer is B. Improve system efficiency. Optimizing the pipe size and liquid velocity reduces friction loss, minimizes turbulence, and ensures smooth flow. This leads to lower energy consumption and better overall performance of the system. The third question, which one of the following is the function of electric drive? A. Transport energy from the control system to wheels. B. Transport fuel from the electric motor to wheels. C. Transport energy from the storage system to the wheels. D. Transport fuel from the storage system to the wheels. The correct answer is C. Transport energy from the storage system to the wheels. An electric drive is responsible for converting and transmitting electrical energy from the energy storage system, such as batteries, to the wheels or mechanical load through the electric motor and power electronics. Choice A. Transport energy from the control system to the wheel is not the answer because control system sends signals, not energy. Choice B. Transport fuel from the electric motor to the wheels is not the correct answer because electric motors do not use fuel. Choice D. The transport fuel from the storage system to the wheels is not also the answer because fuel transport is related to internal combustion engine, not electric drives. Therefore, the correct answer is transport energy from the storage system to the wheels. The fourth question. The vertical distance between the center line of the centrifugal pump and a liquid surface in the pump is A. Delivery head, B. Dynamic head, C. Suction head, D. Manometric head. The correct answer is C. Suction head. Suction head is the vertical distance between the liquid surface in a suction tank and the center line of the centrifugal pump. It represents how high the pump must lift the liquid on the suction side before it enters the pump. Choice A. Delivery head refers to the vertical distance on the discharge side of the pump. Choice B. Dynamic head refers to the total head considering velocity and losses. Choice D. Manometric head is the total head developed by pumping, including suction and delivery heads. Therefore, the correct answer is suction head. At what stage of the program should monitoring take place? A. Throughout the life of the program. B. At the end of the program. C. At the beginning of the program. D. At the midpoint of the program. The correct answer is A. Throughout the life of the program. Monitoring is a continuous process that involves regularly tracking activities, progress, and performance from the start until the end of a program. It helps ensure the program stays on track and allows timely corrective actions. So, choice B, at the end of the program, this is evaluation, not monitoring. Choice C, at the beginning of the program, this is planning or baseline assessment. Choice D, at the midpoint of the program, monitoring is not limited to one stage, it is a continuous. Therefore, the correct answer is throughout the life of the program. Which of the following is not reduced starter of a motor? A. Auto transformer, B. Direct online, C. Reluctance, D. Star delta. The correct answer is B. Direct online. A reduced voltage starter is used to lower the starting current of a motor. The direct on-line or door starter applies full line voltage directly to the motor at the start, resulting in a high starting current. So it is not a reduced voltage starters. Choice A, auto transformer reduces starting voltage and current. Choice C, reluctance uses reduced starting current or considered a reduced current or voltage starting methods. Choice D, star delta, starts the motor in a star connection to reduced voltage and current. Therefore, the correct answer is direct online. The seventh question. 4 HP is approximately equivalent to A, 3000 kilowatt, B, 3000 watt, C, 1500 watt, D, 3000 kilowatt hour. The correct answer is B, 3000 watt. 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. So 4 horsepower is equal to 4 multiplied by 746, which is approximately 2984 watts, which is approximately equals to 3000 watts. Therefore, the correct answer is 3000 watts. Eighth question. Which one is a type of condition monitoring? A, thermometer monitoring, B, offline monitoring, C, fuel monitoring, D, machine monitoring. The correct answer is B, offline monitoring. Condition monitoring refers to the technique used to assess the health of equipment. One recognized type of condition monitoring is offline monitoring, where measurements are taken when the machine is not operating. For example, insulation resistance testing, oil analysis sample, and etc. So choice A, thermometer monitoring is tool or method, not a standard type of classification. Choice C, fuel monitoring is not related to condition monitoring of machines. And choice D, machine monitoring is a general term, not a specific type. Therefore, the correct answer is offline monitoring. When a conductor is placed in a varying magnetic field, A, rotational force is experienced, B, mass of ions deposited on it, C, electromotive force is induced on it, D, induced EMF tends to produce an opposing magnetic flux. The correct answer is C, electromotive force is induced on it. According to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, when a conductor is placed in a varying or changing magnetic field, an electromotive force or EMF is induced in the conductor. Choice A, rotational force is experienced. This occurs when current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field or motor effect, not just a varying field. Choice B, mass of ions deposited on it. This is related to electrolysis, not electromagnetic induction. Choice D, induced EMF tends to produce an opposing magnetic flux. This is a statement of Lenz's law, which explains the direction of an induced EMF, but the primary effect is induction of EMF itself. Therefore, the correct answer is electromotive force is induced on it. The 10th question. An electronic device used to store electric charges: A, inductor, B, capacitor, C, diode, D, resistor. The correct answer is B, capacitor. A capacitor is an electronic device specifically designed to store electric charge and releases it when needed. It consists of two conductive plates separated by an insulating metal or dielectric. Choice A, inductor stores energy in the form of magnetic field, not electric charge. Choice D, diode allows current to flow in only one direction. It does not store charge. Choice D, resistor opposes current flow. It does not store energy. So the correct answer is capacitor. The 11th question. DC supply flows in A, one direction, B, alternating direction, C, circular direction, D, irregular direction. The correct answer is A, one direction. Direct current or DC is a type of electrical current that flows only in one direction. Unlike alternating current or AC, which is practically reverse direction, DC maintains a constant polarity. Choice A, alternating direction. This describes AC, not DC. Choice C, circular direction, not a standard description of current flow. Choice D, irregular direction. DC flows in regular and unidirection. Therefore, the correct answer is one direction. Question 12. A kind of check valve which is open and closed with the effect of temperature is A, temperature sensor, B, temperature switch, C, bypass valve, D, thermostat. The correct answer is D, thermostat. A thermostat is a type of valve or a switch that opens or closes automatically based on the temperature. It is commonly used in engines, heating systems, and cooling systems to regulate fluid flow according to the temperature change. Choice A, temperature sensor measures temperature but does not control flow. Choice B, temperature switch can trigger electrical circuit based on temperature, but it is not a valve. Choice C, bypass valve redirects flow but is not controlled by temperature. Therefore, the correct answer is thermostat. A maintenance performed after equipment malfunction is A, predictive maintenance, B, preventive maintenance, C, scheduled maintenance, D, corrective maintenance. The correct answer is corrective maintenance. A corrective maintenance is performed after a piece of equipment malfunctions or fails to restore it to proper working condition. It is reactive in nature. Choice A, predictive maintenance is performed based on condition monitoring to prevent failure before it happens. Choice B, preventive maintenance is scheduled maintenance to prevent failures done before any malfunction. Choice C, scheduled maintenance is a type of maintenance performed at planned intervals, which could be preventive or routine. Therefore, the correct answer is C, corrective maintenance. Which part of a SCADA system initiates almost all communication with remote site and interface with operator? A, SCADA software, B, communication device, C, remote terminal, D, master terminal. The correct answer is D, master terminal or MTU. In SCADA or supervisory control and data acquisition system, the master terminal unit or MTU is the central component that initiates almost all communication with remote site. It collects data from remote terminal unit and interface with the operator through the SCADA software. Choice A, SCADA software provides the interface and visualization, but does not directly initiate communication. Choice B, communication device only transmits data. It does not control or initiate communication. Choice C, remote terminal unit collects and sends data to the master terminal unit, but does not initiate communication. Therefore, the correct answer is master terminal units. One of the following is not an example of application software package. A, MS Word, B, MS Office, C, PowerPoint, D, driver. The correct answer is D, driver. An application software package is designed to help users perform specific tasks like word processing, creating presentation or spreadsheets. Examples include MS Word, which is used for word processing, MS Office, suite of applications, and PowerPoint, used for presentation. A driver, however, is a system software that allows the operating system to communicate with hardware device. It is not an application software package. Therefore, the correct answer is driver. Question number 16. Which part of an electric machine is designed to give the magnetic flux? A, frame, B, interpole, C, commutator, D, main poles. The correct answer is D, main poles. Main poles of an electric machine are specifically designed to produce the magnetic flux required for energy conversion. They carry the field winding or permanent magnet that establishes the primary magnetic field in the air gap. Frame provides mechanical support and protection. Interpoles improve commutation and reduce sparking. Commutator converts AC to DC in DC machines. So the correct answer is main poles. Question number 17. One is not a basic step of maintenance program. A, establishing maintenance procedure. B, cost of maintenance. C, prioritizing maintenance task. D, creating a team. The correct answer is cost of maintenance. Basic steps of maintenance program include establishing maintenance procedure, prioritizing maintenance tasks, and creating a maintenance team. These are planning and organizing steps. The cost of maintenance is an outcome or consideration of the program, not a basic step in. So the correct answer is B, cost of maintenance. Question number 18. Project monitoring is sometimes referred to as A, impact evaluation, B, evaluation, C, process evaluation, D, performance evaluation. The correct answer is C, process evaluation. Project monitoring focuses on tracking activities during implementation to ensure the project is progressing as planned. This ongoing assessment of how activities are carried out is known as process evaluation. Impact evaluation measures long-term effect. Evaluation is a general term for assessment, and performance evaluation focuses on efficiency or effectiveness, usually after implementation. So the correct answer is process evaluation. Question number 19. Migrating to a new technology can make the company to be more A, unprofitable and high cost, B, expensive and grow slowly, C, inefficient and unprofitable, D, efficient and unprofitable. The correct answer is D, efficient and profitable. Migrating to a new technology generally improves efficiency, reduce operating cost and increase productivity and enhance competitiveness, which helps a company become more profitable. The other options describe negative outcomes that are not the usual goal of adapting a new technology. So the correct answer is D, efficient and profitable. Question number 20. The fluid coming into the centrifugal pump is accelerated with the help of A, governor, B, throttle, C, nozzle, D, impeller. The correct answer is D, impeller. In centrifugal pump, the fluid enters near the center or eye of an impeller. As the impeller rotates, it accelerates the fluid outwards by centrifugal action, increasing its velocity and energy. So governor controls speed. It is used in engines. Throttle regulates flow rate, and nozzle directs or accelerates fluid in jets, not in centrifugal pumps. So the fluid is accelerated by the impeller. Question number 21. The main reason for hydraulic tank is to A, cool the fluid, B, hold in a fluid, C, control return fluid, D, leave the fluid. The correct answer is B, hold enough fluid. The main reason for hydraulic tank or reservoir is to store and supply adequate amount of hydraulic fluid to the system for proper operation. Other functions like cooling the fluid and controlling returned fluid are secondary purposes, but the primary function is to hold enough fluid. So the correct answer is hold enough fluid. The symbol indicates A, normally closed push button, B, normally open push button, C, normally closed switch, D, normally open switch. The correct answer is D, normally open switch. Question number 23. The main use of control panel is A, switching and protection, B, use energy, C, transfer energy, D, power generation. The correct answer is A, switching and protection. A control panel is mainly used for switching, controlling and protecting equipment and circuits using devices like switches, contactor, relays, fuses, and circuit breakers. So, use energy is done by loads like motors, lamps, and heaters. Transfer energy is done by cables and transmission lines, and power generation is done by generators and power plants. So the correct answer is switching and protection. Question number 24. An ideal transformer has A, very high losses, B, very low losses, C, moderate losses, D, no losses. The correct answer is D, no losses. An ideal transformer is a theoretical model assumed to have no losses at all. No copper loss, no core loss, and no leakage flux. This assumption simplifies analysis. In real or practical transformers, losses always exist, but in ideal case, losses are considered zero. So the correct answer is D, no losses. Question number 25. What is the role of diesel generator piston ring? A, control heat, B, control oil, C, control friction, D, control coolant. The correct answer is B, control oil. The piston ring in a diesel generator engine helps control the lubricating oil by scraping excess oil off the cylinder walls and preventing from entering the combustion chamber. They also aid in sealing combustion gas and transferring heat from the piston to the cylinder wall. But among the given option, oil control is most accurate answer. Question number 26. Which one is a type of condition monitoring? A, thermometer monitoring, B, offline monitoring, C, fluid monitoring, D, machine monitoring. The correct answer is B, offline monitoring. A condition monitoring refers to the technique used to access the health of equipment. One recognized type of condition monitoring is offline monitoring, where measurements are taken when the machine is not operating, for example, insulation, resistance testing, or oil analysis sample. Therefore, the correct answer is offline monitoring. Question number 27. An arc welding is A, fixing process, B, fabrication process, C, machine process, D, assembling process. The correct answer is fabrication process. An arc welding is used to join metal parts permanently by melting them with an electric arc, which is a key operation in fabrication. Fixing process is not a standard manufacturing category. Machine process involves material removal, or it may be turning or drilling. Assembling process usually refers to a mechanical joining without melting, like bolts or nuts or screws. So the correct answer is B, fabrication process. Question number 28. The purpose of using flux in soldering is A, carbon steel, B, increase fluidity of solder material, C, fill up gaps in bad joint, D, prevent oxides formation. The correct answer is D, prevent oxide formation. Flux is used in soldering mainly to remove existing oxides and prevent new oxides from forming on the metal surface during heating. Oxides block proper wetting of solder. So choice A, carbon steel, has nothing to do with flux. B, increase fluidity of solder material. Flux does not change the melting point or fluidity of solder. Heat does it. Flux only helps the solder flow by cleaning the surface. C, fill up gaps in the bar joint. That is the job of solder, not flux. Question number 29. A system that operates with a coded signal over a communication channel to provide control of remote equipment is A, supervisory control and data acquisition, B, local area network, C, programmable logical control, D, control speed. The correct answer is A, supervisory control and data acquisition, or SCADA. A SCADA system operates using coded or digital signals over a communication channel, which is wired, wireless, fiber or radio, or etc., to monitor and control remote equipment like substations, generators, motors, pumps, and industrial process. So choice B, local area network, or LAN, is just a communication network. It does not perform control or supervision by itself. Choice C, programmable logical control, or PLC, controls machine locally. It does not inherently provide remote supervision over a communication channel. And choice D, control speed, that is not a system, it is a parameter or a concept. So the correct answer is SCADA. Question number 13, or the last question. A centrifugal pump transfers energy from A, rotor to draft, B, fluid to rotor, C, draft to rotor, D, rotor fluid. The correct answer is D, rotor to fluid. In a centrifugal pump, the rotor or impeller is driven by a motor. As it rotates, it transfers mechanical energy to the fluid, increasing the fluid velocity and pressure. So the direction of energy transfer is from rotor to fluid. So, choice A, rotor to draft. Draft is not the energy receiving element in a centrifugal pump. Choice B, fluid to rotor. That happens in turbines, not in pumps. Choice C, draft to rotor, is incorrect and not meaningful here. In a pump, energy goes from machine to fluid. And in turbine, energy goes from fluid to machine. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.